Hi everybody, today we are going to be playing The Sims 4 a little bit. We're going to be making the Batman family, which is really exciting. I'm going to be starting a new game for this, and on this world I think I am going to be creating a lot of different pop culture characters. You can see here I'm making Bruce, the Bat Daddy himself. I made him gloomy and athletic and an overachiever, and basically all of his outfits are black because he's nice and emo. Honestly, Bruce/Batman was never really one of my favorite characters in the Batman comics. I always tend to prefer the other characters, but you can't really have them without having Batman, so we are doing him first. I think the version of him that I have in this Sims playthrough is going to be a little more akin to his version in the Wayne Family Adventures comics. Also, here's all of Bruce's outfits, but I think I want to really lean into him being like a dad to all of the Bat Family kids. Actually, do you guys think I should make Bruce a vampire? Tell me in the comments.
I am not a disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman!
Now we move on to my actual favorite character from the Batman family, which is Nightwing, also known in this incarnation as Richard Grayson, because I don't want to get demonetized. Nightwing was always one of my favorites because I think he does a really good job at combining kind of the darkness of Batman and the brightness and idealism of Superman, and he kind of has a connection to both of them, and I think it's really cool. So I made him a friend of the world, active, romantic, and good, which I think is the most appropriate traits. Here are all of his outfits. Some of them are more Nightwing inspired, and a few of them, for example his swimwear, are more inspired by his old Robin costumes.
Robin?
I haven't used that name in a long time. Call me Nightwing.
And now we move on to the black sheep of the family, Jason Todd, also known as Red Hood. A lot of his outfits I just kind of made red. I tried to make him look all angry with the angry eyebrows. And in his casual wear, I gave him a red hat because I felt like that was an obvious move. Similarly to how I did with Nightwing, a few of the Robins I also gave one or two outfits that were kind of inspired by Robin. So now you can see he is a public enemy, he's mean, he's active, and he's hot-headed, so he might end up causing some drama in Wayne Manor, we'll have to see. And here's his outfits.
You know, I thought I'd be the last person you'd ever let him hurt. If it had been you that he'd beat to a bloody pulp, if he had taken you from this world, I would have done nothing but search the planet for this pathetic pile of evil death-worshipping garbage.
Now I think alongside the original Robin, Richard Grayson, I think Tim Drake is probably the second most iconic. I think a lot of people think of him when they think of Robin. And I made him a teenager because I wanted him to be younger than the other two, but still older than Damian Wayne, who we're going to get to in a minute. But I made all of his outfits a little more inspired by Robin. You can see I also used a suit briefly for Tim, but then I decided I liked it better for Bruce, so I went back and changed Bruce's formal wear. So Tim is a genius and a geek, and he wants to become a Renaissance sim. Here are his outfits. They're very red and green inspired because, again, I wanted to make them actually inspired by Robin and not really Red Robin because who cares about Red Robin? Let's be real.
Yeah! We did it! We aced him! I set him up, you take him out. 1-2, huh, Batman?
Now I'm actually going in and using the genetics feature to make Damian, and then I'm just kind of editing him a little bit to make him seem more angry, and then we're going to go back and give him some, like, Legion of Shadows. Legion of Shadows? Is that what it is? Oh my god, you guys, I looked it up, and it's the League of Assassins. I am a fake fan. I'm so sorry. Damian Wayne was after my time. I am a Nightwing girly. We're not worried about these other kids. Damian is self-assured and wants to be a rambunctious scamp, and you can look at all of his outfits here.
I was raised by an elite group of assassins from birth. And you're a clown! And an old one at that! What are you, 30? Ow! You little shit!
Now, Wayne Manor is becoming a little bit of a sausage party, so now we are going to go ahead and move in and make Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, and later on Oracle. I think I ended up giving her glasses to kind of reference Oracle, but they don't have wheelchairs in The Sims 4, which I've heard a lot of people talk about wanting that, so maybe one day they'll add that, but I know that that would mean having to do a lot more animations and things like that, so I don't know, who knows. I think Barbara Gordon was the hardest one for me to make because I wanted to use that kind of purple and yellow color scheme that she uses a lot. You guys, I gotta tell you, I really miss the Create a Style menu from Sims 3. I just feel like it made making these kinds of characters so much easier, and it's one of the reasons that I prefer The Sims 3 to The Sims 4. So you can see she wants to be a bodybuilder, she's a genius, a geek, and she's good. And here are all of her different outfits that I spent so long making. I guess I'm realizing now I only gave her glasses in her casual wear.
So Batman can't help me? Fine. In that case, let's see what Batgirl can do.
But we don't want a house filled with just like a bunch of boys and Barbara, do we? No, absolutely not. So now we are going to make Selina Kyle, also known as Catwoman. I went through and basically all of her outfits, I was like, how do I make this outfit super hot? Because obviously Catwoman is like a competent thief and all that, but I feel like being hot is just like part of the brand for her. Also, I used the cheetah print because cheetah and cats, you get the point. Honestly, she's another one that took a lot of time. Is it just me, or do female Sims take way longer to do? Is it just because they have like more outfit options and makeup and all that stuff? Is that why? I don't know. But I usually make my male Sims pretty quick. So here are all of her outfits. I guess I'm doing the outfits first on this one for literally no reason. I just did that. You'll see a moment I realize what I did and I go back and actually show you the traits, but her traits are kleptomaniac, self-assured, and romantic.
You boys thought you could come in here and steal all these beautiful things? What a perfect idea.
If you're watching this video and you haven't yet thought, where is my boy Alfred? This is where he is. We were saving the best for last because Alfred is just too good for this world. Now I went through because I thought it was hilarious, and all of his outfits are the exact same tuxedo, which is, I think, the most funny when he goes swimming. I made him loyal, good, and neat, and then I gave him the chef aspiration.
Miss Gordon, I see you've discovered our little secret. Yes, I admit it. I am Batman.
It's all right, Alfred.
Very good, sir.
So now I'm going to go in and make Bruce the father of all of the Robins. I briefly considered making Barbara his daughter, but then I didn't, and then I made Catwoman his wife. So now I am going to save this household, and instead of saving them as the Wayne family, I'm going to go in and I'm going to make them the Bat family. And there they are. So I'm going to take Vladislav Stroud, and I am going to kick him out of his house. And then I'm going to go in, and instead of it being Stroud Mansion, it's going to be Wayne Manor. And then I have the Bat family right here on this empty lot. I'm going to use free real estate and then move them over. And here they are at Wayne Manor. Bruce immediately got his milestone of wanting to be a mansion owner or something. And I'm going to go through on this world because I don't want any of them to age. I'm also going to be making some other characters on this world, and I just want everyone to stay the age that I make them. So I'm going to go through and show you guys each character a little bit, what they look like actually in-game rather than in Create a Sim. But yeah, this is them, and I'm going to go on to fast forward now as I go through and select careers for each of them, and then I'm going to be using cheats to up their skills and their level in their careers to where I want them to actually start. So now that everybody's finished, let's just take a look at everybody. We'll start with Bruce. Naturally, as a career, he's an angel investor. He is level 10 of the business career, and he has a few skills maxed out. Selena is maxed out in fitness and mischief. She has the criminal career. She is level 8. Barbara is a writer. She's only level 1. I think this is the closest I could get to working in a library. This is Jason. He's also a criminal, but he's only level 5. Richard is, of course, a secret agent, level 7. This is kind of my reference to the Grayson comics. And I went ahead and upped his logic skill to 10 to kind of meet that requirement. Here's Tim. He's a high school student, and he also works as a barista. He has his fitness, programming, and logic maxed out. This is Damian. He has his motor skill maxed out, and as all children, he is a student. So thank you for indulging me this week. If you want to see any more Sims 4 content, let me know. I'd like to make some more characters, or maybe do some Let's Plays with this family. Otherwise, this was just a nice break from my typical stuff. Oh look, they gave each other a hug. That's so sweet. Alright, I will see you next week. Bye everybody.